There is no respite for Facebook's chief executive Mark Zuckerberg. British lawmakers say they are prepared to issue formal summons to him to appear before them in connection with the data breach scandal which has engulfed the technology giant. Facebook has faced questions on both sides of the Atlantic over how millions of user details got into the hands of political consultancy company Cambridge Analytica. Mr. Zuckerberg has previously declined to come in person to answer questions from British lawmakers. Instead, he sent Facebook's chief technology officer Mike Schopfer to face a 4-hour grilling last month. The financial head apologized for errors made by the firm and vowed to do more to improve transparency. However, the head of the UK Parliament's Digital and Culture Committee, Damien Collins, said that he still wanted Mark Zuckerberg to appear before lawmakers, ideally by the 24th of this month. Mark Zuckerberg himself spoke at Facebook's annual F8 conference where he admitted to making mistakes. The Facebook chief also said that the company was building a new privacy control called Clear History to allow users to delete their browsing history. The social media company has said it will take a few months to build the update. He added that the company will work with privacy advocates, academics, policymakers and regulators to get their input on the new approach.
In 2016, we were slow to identify Russian interference. We expected more traditional cyber attacks like phishing and malware and hacking, and we identified those and notified the right people, but we didn't expect these coordinated information operations and large networks of fake accounts that we're now aware of. So I sat down with our teams after this and we said, we will never be unprepared for this again. And this year is that we need to take a broader view of our responsibility. It's not enough to just build powerful tools. We need to make sure that they're used for good, and we will. What happened with Cambridge Analytica was a major breach of trust. An app developer took data that people had shared with them and sold it. So we need to make sure that this never happens again.
The data privacy scandal is not only costing Facebook its users, but it's also losing on a lot of good talent. Senior executives have not only been quitting the company, but they're also expressing unease with the way the company functions.
It's not just users and privacy experts who are upset with Facebook for mishandling user data. In fact, senior company executives have been echoing the same sentiment for a very long time. The latest to join the bandwagon is the co-founder of Facebook-owned WhatsApp, Ann Coombe, who has announced his exit from the company. While Coombe said in a Facebook post that he is taking time off to pursue personal interests, media reports indicate that a disagreement with Facebook over user data privacy may have also been a factor in his decision to quit. But it's not just Coombe. WhatsApp co-founder Brian Acton had left Facebook last year, slamming the social network for failing to protect user data. In March, Acton urged everyone to delete Facebook. It's not just WhatsApp founders who had differences with the parent company Facebook. The former head of user growth at Facebook expressed disappointment with the company's practices last year. He had said, and I quote, "We, that is Facebook, have created tools that are ripping apart the social fabric of how society works." Other former executives who have expressed unease with Facebook's policy in the past include Sean Parker, Justin Rosenstein, and investor Roger McNamee. This makes one wonder as to who's next and what's the way forward for the company. Bureau Report, WION.